listen, in hindsight, anyone can look at the New England Patriots and say, yeah, they were set up for disaster. First and foremost, you look at the Bill Belichick exit. Awkward, not great. He left a roster that was depleted, that was rough, a couple little stars here and there, but for the most part, not great. In walks in Jerod Mayo. Jerod Mayo hires in a bunch of coaches, and a lot of those coaches didn't even have experience in the position they took. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but when you have a roster as depleted as the Patriots was, with little experience, and then add in that you had to pick up practice players to start, people were getting injured, it was rough all around. So when it comes down to it, it was tough. But I guarantee you, the New England Patriots, especially with stuff like this, what we're going to talk about today, are going to get back to their winning ways. Let's talk about it. My name's Aaron. You guys know on the daily, pushing out Patriots content to people just like you who can't get enough Patriots football. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And I will tell you, yesterday made the video, said, hey, help me hit 5,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Well above. I appreciate it. We keep climbing. Let's keep going. I appreciate that. Hit the like button as well and comment below. We're going to jump right into it today, talking about right here. If Jerod Mayo, I'm not saying hiring Josh McDaniels would have saved him, but it would have helped him a heck of a lot more, possibly retain his own job. But when it comes down to it, Josh McDaniels was a huge hire. Now, the reason I'm bringing him up again is the other day he came out and basically discussed his goals for the offense, which is big. And it might not be anything crazy, sexy, complex, or anything like that. It's really bare bones and to the point. And I think a lot of times people try to just make things way more complex than they should be. He narrows it down, boils it down to make it simple, just like this. He said, so our number one goal will be to take care of the ball. Looking at you, Ramondre Stevenson. Looking at you, all right? And the second part is going to be that we score as much as we can. And so basically he goes on to say, can't take this opportunity for granted. The NFL is a great league, should be fortunate to be a part of it, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes down to it, though those are the most basic goals, you're like, I could have asked my son who plays in Pop Warner football that what's the goal of offense, and he probably could come up with something similar. But when it comes down to it, sometimes great coaches, they stick to the simplicity of things, and then they coach well. They coach the basics well, and they drill in their scheme and as well these two goals. What are our goals? Ramondre Stevenson. I'm going to throw that name out a lot. Take care of the ball. Everyone take care of the ball first and foremost. Turnovers kills you, kills the game. Not going to be great for you. You know the Patriots struggled with that this year. Second, we're going to score as many points as we can. When we get in the red zone, if not, wherever, we are going to try to score. Our red zone conversions need to be much higher this year than it was in years past. So when it comes down to it, simple, bare bones, but to the point. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what is going to help. Things like this is what's going to help bring the Patriots, as well as a better roster, back to their winning ways. So what do you think about this comment? Do you think, hey, you wish you would have seen him say more? Do you think it's just enough? It's perfect? I want to hear from you guys. Second, when we talk about offense, and we've talked about this before, but I want to reiterate this. Austin Hooper, he actually, when it comes to the New England Patriots, Pro Football Focus had him ranked as the best free agent pickup for the New England Patriots for the 2024 season. Now, we know he was on a one-year contract. In March, that contract will be up. He will be a free agent. The Patriots would be wise to pick him back up. He had a great season. I believe he was third in receptions on a team, even though he was only the second-string tight end, or the second tight end number 2. So Austin Hooper plays the right way, is a leader, and someone Josh McDaniels needs on his offense. Again, there was plenty of times offensively, and you saw that, I feel like, out of certain wide receivers. Again, KJ Osborne getting frustrated. Kendrick Bourne, not him. He, when he was essentially benched, he took it with stride, was excited the team still won, all these different things. But then you just look at players that whine and get upset. Nope, not part of the rebuild, reason you're gone. Now, Austin Hooper, I think he will only help. So again, I think it'd be wise for Josh McDaniels, this organization, to try to get another year, maybe 2. Who knows what they can do in a contract for Austin Hooper. Comment below, what do you think about that? Next, Brian Belichick. I have no idea why it's Justin Fields and Russell Wilson on here, but not Steve Belichick. Where in the world? What in the world? Brian Belichick. Well, it's not on here, guys. It is what it is. It literally was just on here. Oh, there we go. Brian Belichick. He will be walking away. He was the safeties coach, so he will not be with the New England Patriots anymore. I have a feeling it's very possible he heads out to North Carolina in some capacity with his father. Who in the world knows? But again, Mike Vrabel, don't blame him. This is his team. Do what you want, man. Do what you want. We trust you. We're behind you. Next, and last but not least, this threw me for a loop. This was a surprise for me. Maybe for you guys, who knows? But Drake Maye has been selected as an alternate for the 2025 Pro Bowl games in Orlando. The organization announced today. Good for him. It only makes me nervous. Our last quarterback, he was also a Pro Bowler, and then it went downhill. Now, granted, I have faith, and that was just kind of a joke. That was a jab. I should have done that. But if you look at the roster right here, we scroll down and we look. So he is basically the alternate for Lamar Jackson. Russell Wilson's coming in for Josh Allen, and then you got Joe Burrow. So good for Drake Maye. I think that's an awesome opportunity, especially for a young quarterback, being able to, whether you like Russell Wilson or not, I think he's a leader. I think he has a good head on his shoulders. And then obviously Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I think it's going to be good for him to converse with them, talk with them, and then just hang out with these other guys. So again, good for Drake Maye. And it's awesome to see. I think some people might say, well, he didn't earn it. He earned it. He was asked. It's very possible other people turned it down or what have you. But when it comes down to it, good for Drake Maye. I'm only going to hype him up. I love it. What do you guys think? Drake Maye, Pro Bowl. You going to go watch him play a little flag football? It's honestly, I think it's more entertaining than watching him not even try on defense when they used to wear pads. So is what it is. And it's in Orlando, so I'm assuming a lot more people can make it as opposed to when they used to have it in Honolulu. So anyways, comment below anything we talked about today. Whatever. Post something down there. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. My name's Aaron. We'll talk later. Peace.